Carlos, if spending good money, a dealer doesn't allow you to do home auditions, then they're not worth dealing with. Carlos, this is a very interesting statement that you're making about dealers who don't let you audition at home not being worth your time. It's a catch-22, Carlos, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, you got to look at it from the dealer's perspective now. I'm going to flip it on you. If I'm a dealer and I take you a $40,000 strom tank, because you want to hear the benefits of that strom tank, and I have it on the floor, let's say, and you're 40 minutes from me, and I drive it to you, lift that sucker. It's heavy. I have to rent a van to put it in the back of a van, right? Heavy. It's costing me money right there, Carlos. I got to rent a van, gas, time. Yeah, that time, the whole day, in hopes of selling you a product, right? But your intent deep down is to listen to it in your space so that you can go on the used market to buy it for less money that I'm selling it to you for. Do you see the problem there, Carlos? And there are many audiophiles who are that freaking dishonest, Carlos. Many audiophiles who do exactly what I'm telling you. They use the dealer as a showroom only to buy from the second-hand market. And so how do we make it right for the dealer that's renting a vehicle, that's hiring labor to load up a heavy product, or using their own kids to help them load up a heavy product, to haul it to your home, to offload it and set it up in your system? How do we make it fair for that dealer, for their time? Because that's a full day. Don't you think the dealer should at least be guaranteed some sort of compensation in the event that you dislike the product? He spent the money. He spent a full day traveling to you. Don't you think he should be getting something for the work? And I'm not talking about $200, because it's a full day, my friend. I don't know of anyone who gets paid. I mean, unless you're really, a blue collar or something like that, or mow grass. I don't even think people who mow grass get paid $200 a day. And that's honest work. I'm not belittling that labor. I'm just saying, I don't think even people who wash dishes get paid $200 a day nowadays. So it's all relevant, Carlos. If you're asking for a $40,000 product to be dropped off at your house, set up, and let you listen to it for a few days, that dealer needs to at least be guaranteed something, Carlos, in the event that you don't like it. So he feels like, okay, it's an honest day of work. Guarantee me $3,000. I leave it with you for a week. If you hate it, no problem. I'll come and pick it back up. I think that's pretty fair, Carlos. I think that's pretty damn fair if you ask me. Because I guarantee you, if you buy it from the secondhand market, you bring it in, not only do you not have dealer support, but also, if you hate it, you're going to lose more than $3,000 getting rid of it. You see what I'm saying? You see how you win as well? Your losses are also mitigated substantially. Because also keep this in mind, Carlos, to be fair, let's say you don't get the dealer to bring it to you. And we're talking about a strom tank at this, just as an example. Let's say you buy it for cheaper. You never got a dealer to let you demo it, but you decided to take a leap of faith because you found it on the used market for a good price. You got to pay that shipping. So that's going to come in at $1,500 because it's a $40,000 device. It needs to be strapped down on a pallet. Insurance needs to be put on it. So you already are out $1,500 from the get-go that you're never going to get back if you don't like it. You see what I'm saying? So you have another $1,500 that you're more than likely going to lose to try to get rid of it because you hated it. So what have you done at the end of the day? What have you done at the end of the day by buying it from the secondhand market? Nothing. That's something else you need to consider, Carlos, when you think about these things. It's a two-way street. It cannot be only one-sided. I get what you're saying about home demos, but what happens to buying speakers? Each different room have different sounds. Look, with speakers, when it comes to doing a home demo for a loudspeaker, is a much trickier situation. Okay? First of all, it's a lot more lifting. You're going to need at least two people, period. That's the dealer and his help, okay? Which, again, they're not doing this for free. AI is not lifting this for free either. He has to drive, he has to rent a truck, he has to offload, he has to set it up. all of this, okay, and let you hear it. One thing you have to remember, no dealer is going to leave some random stranger that they have never done business with, ever, a product and not know if they can ever get it out of that house again. Because again, I go back to what I said earlier. There are many dishonest people out there. Just to give you, and I hate to say this because it may not be good for those dealers that are trying to make a buck or two on a future home demo. But do you know that if a dealer brings something to your house, yeah, he drops it off for you to audition it, and he tells you he'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, you have bought it by the next day. Do you know that you can call the cops on him and tell him that this belongs to you and he never dropped off anything? Do you know that? And there's nothing he can do to get that product out of your house. He has to hire a lawyer to actually show proof of emails and text messages and then sue you and take you to court. And now it becomes a shit show for the dealer. You know, legally, a dealer cannot just come back to your house and retrieve the equipment he dropped off a few days prior. Did you know that? Because that's someone's home. You don't just knock and walk through the door and grab your shit and leave. It doesn't work that way. He can call the cops on you. So do you see why it's a tricky situation for a dealer? This is why a lot of dealers will never do this, of taking you a product and leaving it there. They have to be there with the product so that if you hate it that day, they can pack it up and leave with it. Leaving something overnight or a few days requires trust, previous businesses with that person, transactions. You have to be an established client for a dealer to leave you a $100,000 pair of speakers. But speakers are a much harder proposition to demo at home. Yes, if you come and told me, I want you to let me demo those $400,000 speakers, Jay, okay, it's going to cost you $20,000. No commitment to buy. I will have no problem renting a big truck, 2 people, and taking them to your house and let you listen to the speakers. And if you don't buy them, no problem. I'll take $20,000 and go home with them. Because it's the nature of the transaction. You're talking about a $400,000 speaker in this case. Now, I know that's the extreme. Okay, that's not typical. That's not normal. No one asks to demo a $400,000 pair of speakers. Typically, that doesn't happen. But it's all relevant. If the product is that kind of money, I can't let you demo a $400,000 pair of speakers at your house for $2,500. It's first of all, just the labor, as I explained, the truck, the fuel, 2 people. How much do I end up with? Do you think it's worth it for a dealer to let you demo $400,000 speakers to only end up with $800? Do you really think a dealer that has on hand a $400,000 speaker has the need for your $800? That's why these home demos with speakers that are expensive don't happen. Because unless you let the dealer make fair money or a certain percentage of the transaction, no dealer is going to do this. It's too much work. And so for speakers, I would say it's doable if it's a pair of stand mounts, right? Nice pair of bookshelf speakers that he can throw in the back of his car and drive them to you with the stands. Sure, that's doable. I don't see a problem with it, okay? But heavy speakers, expensive speakers, folks, there's too much risk involved.